Hello. Today we are doing Capricorn. Timeless. The person on your mind. And I'm already dropping cards, child. Ooh, wee. I am not starting out strong. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the person on your mind. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling. Ooh, I actually did get a flip. All right, one sec. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All right. Got wasted time. Same old, just a different day. Out you trying to get. No, I'm just playing. Okay. Anyway, cyberbully, haunted, and then looking you up. All right, Capricorn. So we first started out with, who is this person? So I get this as an individual who I feel like they were involved with someone else. They left you for someone else, right? And I don't think it went very well over there, you know? Because that's why I'm like, this first card that came out, wasting time. It reminds me of that, The Weeknd song. Actually, that's one of my favorite The Weeknd songs. I'm not even gonna lie. The Weeknd got a lot of bangers, but that song, Wasted Time. It's like, wasted time I spent with someone else. I can't seem to forget about you. Reminiscing how you felt. Anyway, I'm trying not to be loud because I be singing loud sometimes. But anyway, it kind of give me that vibe. Like when I think about that song, like they left you for somebody else and they realized that person was a waste of time. Because I can't seem to forget about you. Reminiscing how you felt. Anyway. Yeah, that's the vibes I'm getting, okay? And I feel like, see, this person, I think they might have a pattern of doing this, because that's why I'm like, I get this. Okay, some of you, I feel like this might be a pattern with this person. Like maybe they go in cycles where they run off to someone new and then end up ultimately missing the person that they was just with. That could be for some of you, right? But then, on the other hand, I get that this person, they got a problem controlling their mouth, stuff they say. I feel like, because that's the one that's kind of resonating with me a little bit more, which, you know, could resonate for you, Capricorn, okay? And that's probably why they wasted time in this new connection, because they didn't change anything about themselves. I kind of get, they might have been a little reckless out the mouth with you. And that could ultimately be what they did in this new connection. And it's kind of like, almost feel like they might have ran to the new connection trying to make it seem like, yeah, see, I got ego. That was on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think they might have ran to this new connection out of their ego, right? And then see nothing solid right under there. And through this situation, that's where they realized that they were just running from themselves and that they're the problem, essentially. Because I get they took them same behaviors over to that new connection. Which is why it was a waste of time. That's why it was a waste of time, and that's why it wasn't nothing solid, okay? Because that same issue they had with their ego showed up again. Okay? With their ego in their mouth. Talking reckless. Like just saying things to hurt you. They did that same thing. But I feel like it could be a situation where Capricorn, you might have said something real, like, you know, because Capricorns be real practical and stuff. You might have said something real, like the truth to them or something. Like, I don't know. Just say for an example, like if they were getting ready to like purchase a car or finance a vehicle or something like that, and somebody was trying to give them like a 30% interest rate, you might have been like, actually they're trying to scam you or swindle you. Like, you should not be, you know, paying that much on the interest rate, especially if the car ain't even worth that much. You know what I mean? But I almost get the vibe that this person, like, they interpreted that as you saying things to try to hurt them. And that's why they would say things to try to hurt you intentionally. Like, you see the distortion? They just straight distorted it. It's like, nah, Capricorn just keeping it real. And it's that concept that I get where people confuse realism and pessimism. Like, just because I'm saying something that's true doesn't mean that I'm trying to hurt you. I'm sorry, like, sometimes you can't explain those things to certain people because it's just like, sometimes the way they think is so freaking distorted. But anyway, but yeah, I see this person is realizing, whether they're still involved with this third party or what, they're realizing they the problem and they miss you. All right, and they might be watching you online. Okay, they might just be thinking about you energetically, right? Or they might be looking at some old photos of you if they didn't delete them off of their device or something like that. But I do get that, you know, something about you is definitely consuming them in a way. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, because see, I'm not gonna lie, in the song, it goes like, even though you put my life through hell, I can't seem to forget about you. Reminiscing how you felt. Now I'm asking, who do you belong to now? Who you give the love to now? I don't know, I get that vibe. Dang. No, honestly, Capricorn, go play that song. Because that's exactly how they feel about you. Yeah. Oh, okay. I have got some other cards out here that fell on the floor. Alright. We got the Four of Cups reversed. Alright. Eight of Pentacles reversed. And then we got Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Okay. Let me see what I get here. Yeah. I mean, this is clear as day. This is straight up the same thing. Yeah, they realizing that, okay, they having an awakening. They having an awakening about how whatever they ran off to was a waste of time. Okay? Because the ego is still the problem. Okay? The ego is still the problem. And I feel like this is just reiterating the same thing here. A realization that it's their own mediocrity. That is, you know, I feel like, okay, let me clarify this real quick because It's like, I feel like this is what's blocking their blessings, right? But I still am also getting something else here. See, okay, so I got not finished, right? I was trying to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So, there's still unfinished business. It's not over until I say it's over, okay? Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I get the vibe that there might not, the contract between y'all might not be complete. And that's what I'm getting between this right here, okay? It's something else here that needs to occur. Some sort of cycle or change or like fate. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be a positive thing or a negative thing. I guess we'll see as the spread goes on or whatever. But, yeah. This person, yeah. I think they're having clarity about, yeah, their own mediocrity. I think that goes exactly with this, all right? That's what I'm getting here. And then, let's see, what else we got? Let's see, what are their current emotions towards Capricorn? I got better at my shuffling. I did. But like I said, if nothing pops quick, I'm going to start pulling. Okay. Got one. Capricorn. Baby. Okay. They're wishing for you to come back. They are wishing for you to come back, okay? And I did get secret, right? And I did get trustworthy, okay? All right, let me see what the heck this is saying, okay? Because I do get that's why they're constantly thinking about you and looking you up. Because I think this is saying they wish you would come back, right? But I also get the vibe that they wish you would see them as trustworthy as well. I do get that vibe also. Okay. And let's see. Let's clarify what the heck secret is talking about. I don't really know, Cap. Let's see. What does this have to do with how they're feeling about Capricorn? Oh, one moment. Okay. See, I got choices, right? And it says, trying to make the right choice so I don't have regrets tomorrow. And I think they, I think what this is saying is that this person, how can I put this? See, I feel like this is saying that this person regrets hiding that they had options from you. I think that's what this is. And I think this is why they wish that you would see them as trustworthy, because they know that they hid this other party from you. This other party that was a waste of time, okay? They know. Oh, where'd I go? Okay. Yeah, they know. This other party that was a waste of time, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they wish they hadn't hid that from you. Okay, like I feel like they wish they hadn't have surprised you with it and hurt you with it. I almost feel like this isn't even saying that they wish they hadn't have done it. I think it's like kind of saying they wish you hadn't have found out the way you have found out, because it might have been right in your face and it might have hurt you really bad, right? And then also, while I was shuffling, I had got slow down, commitment, and divine timing. Okay, so I don't know what is up with this person or whatever, right? But I think that, you know, this if y'all have a contract, some sort of a soul contract, I think it might not be over, Capricorn. You know, I'm not going to say that it's going to end in complete reconciliation, but I'm just saying that goes right along with this not finished and this Wheel of Fortune, this fate. I think y'all are destined to have another encounter again. You know what I mean? This slow down commitment, divine timing. These are giving me the same energies. This is not done. This is not done. Something else needs to happen between you two. I don't, like I said, I don't know if that's a reconciliation, but there's some part of the contract that's not complete, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see what messages do we have for Capricorn. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right, I got sleepless. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what this all means. I don't want to lose you. The thoughts of you not being with me really keep me up at night. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. This goes with this, where they're like haunted by memories of you. Memories of you, when you were mine. I'm just kidding. A torn string on a tarnished chain. Anyway, y'all, what y'all know about that? Y'all don't know about that. Anyway, this is the vibe I'm getting. This person might be stalking your social media at night. You know what I'm saying? When they alone in the bed, look at this individual, all isolated in the dark. I'm just saying. Yeah, I could see them sitting up in bed at night thinking about you a lot, replaying memories. Okay, when you were theirs, Capricorn. Okay. All right, and let's see what's the outcome. What's the outcome? Okay, let me clarify that real quick. Hold on, Cap. Hold on. All right, so I got values, and it says we have too many differences, right? So to me, that's already saying the outcome is that this is going to stagnate. This is going to be a stalemate. I don't really see this reconciliation occurring, right? So I pulled some clarifiers, and I got secret admirer, okay, and damaged, and it's talking about some. I'm not ready to reveal my true feelings for you. Before you date me, understand that I'm damaged and broken. I'm a damaged and broken soul. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to do anything because this person would rather stay in the background and watch you. And they do want you to see them as trustworthy. But yeah, they just want to sit around and watch you and think about you and obsess. Okay, that's what they want to do, obsess about you. And that's it, right? But they know they ain't. They know they ain't. They know they ain't worth. They ain't worth nothing, okay? That's why they took the same ego and patterns over there into this new connection where they wasted time, all right? And it's like, yeah, like, they had the realization, you know what I mean? They're waking up, they're becoming aware of their own patterns, but It's like they're too damaged to change it right now. They just want to live in the fantasy, right? And there's just too many differences for you all to actually get off the ground. But like I said, something about this contract is not over. Something about whatever contract y'all have together, it is not complete. I don't know that it will be complete in this lifetime, but I'm getting the vibe that it's not over. Something else needs to occur between the two of you. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see if we can clarify. Holy Spirit, let me see. What do we need to know about this contract? If the outcome is them not being together, what's the contract for? I confused. I confused. Alright? I was confused. Okay, I got escapism, manifesting, and restricted, okay? I constantly distract myself to relieve the pain of my reality. I am manifesting loving and meaningful relationships. I feel restricted and confined by my circumstances. Okay. I see. I see what's going on here, Capricorn. So, this right here, they wished for you. They asked God to send you into their life, but they were not ready for you. They were not ready for you because of all of this BS here. All of that damaged goods energy. That's why they was not ready for you, okay? But they asked for you to come into their life. And then when God obliged, all right, they folded under the dang pressure. That's what I'm getting right here. With restricted and escapism, they cracked. They asked for you and then cracked. Like, huh? What the heck? That's what I'm saying. I can't deal with these people. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, you know, I don't see this working out in this lifetime. You know, if your contract is not complete, maybe they'll see you next lifetime, okay? Like Erykah Badu say. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Anyway, all right. So I hope this resonates. If it does, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all my new posts or whatever. It'll send you a notification. And if this doesn't apply, let it fly.